Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'd like to go ahead and first of all hope and pray that each and every one of you are safe in your homes out there, and I pray that the Most High continue to watch over you. Nevertheless, I have some information I'd like to share in regards to what's happened in the UK just last evening on the 22nd. First of all, I'd like to say that you know, it's a very tragic situation. I'm not here to speculate on anything. I'm just here to give information based on what I see and as far as things that look factual to me based on the news that they put out there. So I'd like to start with the date first of all. Today is, well, the date is May 22nd. That's when this incident happened. And it says that 19 dead, 19 killing appalling terrorist attack after Ariana Grande concert in the UK. And then it says 19 dead after suspected terror attack strikes UK music concert. In one of my previous videos, I actually went ahead and said that Britain had a surprise election which was supposed to take place on June 8, 2017. And it was called a Brexit Take Two remake. I got that from the newspaper back home, and I mentioned it in the video. It says British Prime Minister Theresa May has called for a surprise UK general election for June 8, 2017. This amounts to Brexit 2. The June surprise amounts to a second Brexit referendum. The Prime Minister and the Conservative Party she leads are expected to win convincingly. The imminent general election will further push Britain to the right. It will leave the UK Conservative Party in power for a generation. That is, unless something unexpected takes place. This part right here, something unexpected takes place. So I wanted to put that there. It says, Mr. Igwe wrote, can Mrs. May conceivably lose the June election? In life, never say never. However, if, as expected, Theresa May wins with an increased Conservative majority in Parliament, it will fully legitimize the exit of Britain from Europe. So I want to stop right there. She is supposed to win, and this Conservative Party would be in power for a generation. A generation is normally 40 years. That is, unless something unexpected takes place. So we have the date May 22nd. And here it is. We have what is called a suspected terror attack striking the UK, basically less than a month away from this election. Now I want to jump to this other article just to show you how all of this is playing out, just like I mentioned it before in my other videos. It says, Britain suspends election campaign after suspected terror attack. Britain's political parties have agreed to suspend election campaigning until further notice following an explosion in Manchester that killed 19 people at a concert by US singer Ariana Grande. So here it is. We have this election that was supposed to happen on June the 8th, and we have something unexpected happening, which would cause the election to be suspended, right? The election campaigns to be suspended. Now, I went ahead and I want to show you the date, the 22nd. This is no coincidence. And I'm going to pull up the scripture on 322 that these so-called elites actually believe in. They believe that they are gods and they follow Lucifer. These people are the ones that are behind many of these things. George Soros, he funded a lot of these things. You could dig it up on the internet. You could see that these people who got money, they know that this system is falling apart. They know for a fact that if Britain leaves the EU, the Euro, that many other countries are going to do the same thing. These referendums that are going, if you notice, whenever something big is about to happen, look at the last election in France. Le Pen was supposed to win that. You don't hear the news talking about all of those ballots that they found cut up, where people actually voted and they found them cut up, and nobody's not talking about that. They're not talking about those 500,000 ballots that they sent to people that made them vote twice. And then you got the French government talking about they're not going to investigate this till after the election. This whole thing, this whole system is unraveling. And these people who are in power are just fighting for position so that when everything falls apart, that they would be in power. The guy Macron, some people call him macaroni, he is actually being labeled as a Rothschild puppet. And they're putting the people in position for when the system falls apart. Look at what Donald Trump is doing. He got 6 and getting ready to be 7 Goldman Sachs, ex-Goldman Sachs bankers that are actually in position, financial position, and positions of power to take over. These people are actually going ahead and they're jotting or juggling for positions so that when everything falls apart and they get ready to reveal this new devilish demonic system, they're getting ready to have their people in position to present it to you as a nice big cake with a lot of icing and a lot of candles so that everybody could celebrate, putting themselves in jeopardy for the rest of their life. Now look at the date, May 22nd. I'm going to show you. May, M-A-Y. The first letter in it is M. March 22nd. Let me show you something. These are all the incidents, and I didn't pull all of them. I just pulled some of them that's been happening in the UK since March. Look at the date, March 22nd. Do you think 322 is a coincidence? No, it's not. And I'm going to show you, just by pulling scripture, this is what the Skull and Bones believe in. It says UK Parliament under lockdown after firearms incident. This is March 22nd. April 22nd. Look at the date, 22nd, right? If you go and you read all of these things, you're going to see they had something spectacular happen. London terror attack. Police officer among dead as many. You could go ahead and just Google it. Just Google Britain incidents 2017, right? Attack near UK Parliament in London leaves assailant. It seems like as if at least 4 dead, 40 injured in terror attack outside UK Parliament. Notice they're calling everything a terror attack. This is 322, right? If you go and you pull up this information, you're going to notice that guess what? 322, 522. This is no coincidence. This is all propaganda. All of this stuff is done because what's getting ready to happen, what the people them want, they're not going to get because the people voted in power other people to represent them. So when the people ask for something different, they're not going to go ahead with it. They're going to make the people scared. They're going to go ahead and create these attacks and what's not, just so that they could go ahead and do what? Get the people them back under control. Let them come up and say, thank you for saving us. Whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. We need your help to protect us. But you know, there's nothing called security. You know what I'm saying? Another person should never be able to secure you because the truth is he has to worry about securing himself. So I wanted to show you that May 22nd, we had another so-called terrorist attack in London. This is no coincidence. And now it says the imminent general election will further push Britain to the right. It will leave the UK Conservative Party in power for a generation. That is, unless something unexpected takes place. See, if Britain leaves the euro, many other countries are going to also leave the euro. And that's going to cause the European Union and the currency to crater. They already know this. And every single time that the people them wants their freedom, wants to go and be independent from all of these shackles of taxes that they got to pay and what's not, what happens? It's always some suspected or unsuspected or unexpected terrorist attack where many people lose lives and what's not. This is what they do. This is no conspiracy. You could go and check it in the history of the world. See, Manchester attack likely the work of lone wolf and terror network. Really? Come on, man. All of this stuff. One politician said before, nothing in politics happen by chance. It's always planned. These people know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. How do you know that? Because check this out. If I click on gold right now, the gold market ain't even budged from that. That's a fair index going up. Why is it that gold ain't moving? Because this market is controlled. They're controlling this market. That something like this was supposed to send gold shooting towards the stratosphere. Gold ain't even move. It's only up $1.50. That goes to show you. Something like this happened, nothing happens in the market because even the market itself is controlled. These people print billions of dollars to control these markets. And what did Alan Greenspan says? The central bank stands ready to lease gold should the price rise exponentially. Why did he say that? They're leasing gold that's not even available, that don't even exist. It's called paper derivatives. This is what they're doing. But nevertheless, I wanted to share this information with you so that you don't go out there and read the propaganda and believe it and go through with all the emotions thinking that, oh my God, some terrorists did. No, these people who are in charge did it. They know that Britain was getting ready to go ahead and leave the euro. And they always go ahead and they put some false flag incident in there or some suspected or unexpected incident that happens to postpone the elections and to push everything off. Why? Because they know the people are fed up. They're tired. They're tired of being, taxed to death, tired of being lied to. And they're going to continue doing this over and over because guess what? For them, it works. And for us, we need to wake up. With that, I'd like to say I hope that you all stay safe out there. I just wanted to share this information and have a good evening, have a good day, and have a good morning. Whichever time this message finds you, please like it, please share it, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.